Hi everyone, welcome to Yoga with Heini. I'm Heini, and this week I'm going to lead you through a chair yoga flow. So this would be a good practice for everyone, but especially for people who have injuries in their upper body, so can't bear weight on their hands, or maybe issues with balancing poses, or people who don't want to sit on the floor. So we're going to use the chair as our support. Let's get started. For this practice, you're going to need a chair, and I suggest it's a chair without wheels so that it doesn't slide away. We can actually get some support from the chair. And we're going to start with the chair next to you. So have the back of the chair facing your right hip. We're going to do a couple of poses standing up first. So once you have your chair ready, once you have yourself ready, come stand next to the chair with your legs, your feet about hip-width apart, or maybe even a bit wider apart so you feel stable, so you don't need to balance here. You might bend your knees as well slightly. We're going to do a few breaths to begin with, and we start to move the arms as well. So first, with your in-breath, lengthen arms up towards the ceiling, just to a place that feels okay in the shoulders. And as you exhale, bring the arms sideways down. And we're going to do this again. As you inhale, lengthen arms up. Let your chest open, keep tops of the shoulders soft. And exhale, bring the arms back down, back next to your sides. Another couple of rounds with your own breath. Let the ribs open as you breathe in. And let the arms soften down as you breathe out. 2 more times. Inhale, arms lengthen up. Let the back lengthen up as well. And exhale, arms come back down. Once more. Inhale, lengthen, even reach the arms up if that feels good. And exhale, bring the arms back down. And leave your shoulders relaxed. Leave arms down. And then we're going to come into our first balancing pose, the tree pose. So with the chair on your right side, bring right hand to the back of the chair. You might move your right foot a bit closer to the chair. And then slowly shift all the weight onto your right foot, opening the left leg, the left hip into the tree pose. And it could be that you leave your left foot next to your ankle. Or if you feel secure here, you could slide the left foot somewhere below the knee. Or the last option would be to bring the left foot all the way up onto the inner thigh. But you can use that chair as a support. Bring left hand kind of somewhere close to your heart, close to your chest, into a half prayer position. And we'll breathe here. If you start to feel stable and secure in your balancing pose, you might try bringing that right hand to touch the left hand. So bringing palms together in front of the chest. But if you feel wobbly, you can always bring that right hand back onto the back of the chair. Press the mat, the floor away with your right foot, strengthening especially that standing leg. And keep breathing. Take another breath in and out. And then slowly start to slide your left foot down. Release the arms. And then turn to face the back of your chair. Bring both hands onto the back of the chair. And walk your feet back. We come into downward facing dog. So that you have your feet quite far away from the chair, arms straight or almost straight. And then exhale, slowly bring your chest through the arms a bit closer to the floor, a bit closer to the mat. Might even get our hips into 90-degree angle. But it could be a big stretch behind the legs. You could bend your knees. Could be a big stretch under the shoulders, in the back. So stay on your own edge. You might walk feet closer to the chair or bend the knees if you feel the pose gets too intense. Take another breath in and out. And then with the next in-breath, rounding the back, walk your feet back closer to the chair. And we're going to go into the tree pose on the other side. So now leave your chair next to your left hip and find weight onto the left foot. You can leave left hand onto the back of the chair. Open your right hip. And you could bring your right foot next to the left ankle. Or you could slide the right foot somewhere below the left knee. Or even lift the right foot onto the left inner thigh. Find your tree pose, and it could be different on the second side. You could bring your right hand in front of the chest. So the right elbow is pointing out to the side. And I can focus on that standing leg. We're strengthening that standing leg. Reaching the back, reaching the head up, also strengthening the whole core. And again, if you feel secure, you might try bringing the left palm into the right palm, so palms touching in front of the chest. That's very optional. We have that chair there so that we can use it as a support. Check that you're still breathing. Take another breath in and out. And then slowly exhale, release that right foot down, release arms. And again, turn towards the back of the chair. We do another downward facing dog as part of our flow. Hands on the back of the chair, walk your feet back. So you start to lengthen your spine, your back forward. And then exhale. Imagine you're opening your chest towards the floor. At the same time, now pull your pelvis back like you're pulling your pelvis away from that chair, creating even more length through the back. You're going to give you a big stretch of the backs of the legs, so feel free to bend the knees if that helps. But really imagine there's someone almost pulling your pelvis away from the chair. So it's a very active, long line from tailbone to the top of the neck. Keep tops of the shoulders released away from the ears. Take another breath in and out. And then again, inhale, start to round your back. Walk your feet back to the chair. Lift your neck, lift your head up. Roll the shoulders. And again, we're going to turn so that the chair stays next to the right hip. Now feet either about hip width apart, or if you still want to balance more, you could bring your feet together. But if balancing is issue at all, then have your feet about hip width apart. Would you half moon side bend? Right hand on the back of the chair. As you inhale, reach the left arm up. And then exhale, you're bending your upper body towards the chair, but at the same time, lean your pelvis slightly away from the chair, leaving the right hand at the back of the chair. So you're almost kind of hanging from the chair. So opening the left side body. You could look down towards the mat. It could be that your right foot is getting lighter and lighter. We are moving more weight onto the left foot. Left elbow could be bent if that feels better in the shoulder. Take another breath in and out. And then inhale, reach yourself back up to the center. Release the left arm down. Roll the shoulders. And then just turn the other way around so that the chair is on your left side. Same options, either feet hip width apart or feet together if you want to balance more. Left hand on the back of the chair. Inhale, reach right arm up. Exhale, lean upper body towards the chair. At the same time, lean your pelvis away from the chair. So creating a big opening now through the right side body. Keep core still gently engaged. Again, you could look down if that releases the neck more. You might bend the right elbow if that feels better in the shoulder. But try to keep your chest open. And breathe, especially towards the right side body. One more breath in and out. And then inhale, reach yourself back up. Exhale, release the right arm down. And once more, turn towards the back of the chair. We'll do one more downward dog. Both hands at the back of the chair. Walk your feet back. Inhale, reach pelvis away from the chair. Exhale now, maybe even more than before. Open your chest away, or open your chest towards the floor, away from the ceiling. And breathe in and out. There might even be a back bend in the spine. You could let your heavy head hang down between the arms. Take another breath or two in and out. Both feet, heels grounded. And then inhale again, round the spine. Walk the feet back closer to the chair. Lift your neck, your head up. Open the chest. And then you can either leave your chair where it is, or you can turn your chair sideways. I'm going to turn my chair so that you can see when I'm sitting on the chair, because next we're going to come sitting on the chair and sitting more on the kind of the edge of the chair. So don't go all the way back. We're not going to lean our back onto the back of the chair, more sitting just on the very edge of the chair. First, both feet down, lengthen the back up. And then we're going to open the left hip, left leg into a pigeon pose. So right foot stays down, but open the left hip and bring your left foot, ankle or shin onto the right thigh. So we start to open into the left hip more. And before we do full pigeon, we're going to twist. Now bring the back of your right hand to the outside of your left knee or thigh and reach your left hand, left arm somewhere towards the back of the chair so you can have a support. You can take a grip of the chair behind you. Inhale, lengthen the back up. Turn your chest towards the left side of the chair. And as you exhale, you might twist just a bit further. So you continue turning your chest towards the left side. You might turn your head as well, look over left shoulder. But that's very optional. Don't force the neck. And breathe in and out. Tops of the shoulders soft. Take another breath in and out. And then slowly, slowly with the next breath, start to release the twist. Bring your spine back to neutral. Leave legs in that pigeon shape. And maybe just very, very gently with your hands, open that left hip a bit more. Inhale, lengthen the back. And as you exhale, first keeping your back rather straight, tilt your pelvis forward like you're showing your bum to the back of the chair. We're looking for a stretch around the hips, especially in the left buttock, maybe left thigh. If you want, you might lean elbows onto your left leg. But keep the back rather extended, so we're not rounding the back too much here. More focus on tilting the pelvis, really, really getting into that left buttock, maybe that left thigh, maybe the back of the right leg as well. Keep neck soft. Take another breath in and out. And then inhale, slowly, slowly lift, lengthen your back up. Release both feet down onto the mat. And we're going to go into that twist and pigeon on the other side. So now leave your left foot down and open your right hip. And give yourself a bit of time to decide if it's the foot, ankle, or the shin on the left thigh. See how the right hip feels. It might help a bit with your hands and arms to open the leg. But once you've found that pigeon shape, we go into the twist first. Twist for the spine. So now bring back off your left hand to the outside of your right knee or thigh, and then reach for the side or back of the chair with your right hand. So you start to twist through the spine. Inhale to lengthen the back up. And then exhale, you might twist a bit further to the right side of the chair. Still keeping shoulders soft. If you want, you might turn gaze over the right shoulder. But again, that's very, very optional. If it's too much for the neck, just keep the neck more neutral. And breathe all around the rib cage. Maybe breathe all the way down towards the belly. Take another breath in and out. And then slowly with an exhalation, release that twist. Bring spine back to center, but still leave your legs in the pigeon shape. Maybe helping with the right hand to open the right hip a bit more. And if you feel that you want to go further, inhale, lengthen the back, and exhale, start to tilt forward from your hips, from your pelvis. You just think about keeping back rather straight and showing your bum towards the back of the chair. So again, trying to get more into right buttock, maybe the thighs. You could lean elbows onto the right leg if that feels better. And send your breaths all the way down towards the pelvis, all the way down towards the lower back. Shoulders soft and away from the ears. Take another breath in and out, trying to release and open around the hips. And then slowly with an in-breath, bring your back up. And then release both feet onto the mat. We have one more pose. Now full forward bend. So ground your feet, and as you exhale, start to roll your spine down, sliding hands along the legs, slowly leaning your belly, your chest closer to the legs, or even all the way down onto the legs. And now just release the neck, release your whole spine into a full forward bend. You might turn backs of the hands on the floor if that feels better. And let your heavy head hang down, allowing the neck to lengthen as well. So really trying to create a release along the back of the spine, from neck down to your tail. Also, this might be an opening for the backs of the legs. So it could be an opening for the whole back line of your body. Send a few breaths towards the back. Breathing into your turtle shell. Allowing exhalations to release tension. One more breath in this forward bend. And then we're going to use the hands and arms to slowly come up. So start to walk your hands along the legs. inhale, roll the back up. Slowly coming all the way up into a seat, the upright seat. Roll the shoulders, open the chest. And leave your hands resting on your thighs, on your lap. We're going to end our practice here. But before we close the practice, let's take a moment to breathe. If you want, you could close your eyes. Let your breaths slide down towards the ribs, all the way down towards the belly. Allow each exhalation to soften tension. Observe and notice each breath as they flow in and out. Let yourself notice how you feel now. Notice where in your body you feel the practice. Give yourself another few breaths in this seat. If you want to stay longer in this meditation, you can continue as long as you wish. Or if you feel that now it's a good time to close your practice, if you want, bring palms together in front of the chest. Gently open your eyes. Bring yourself back to the room you are in. And then thank yourself for taking this time to practice. I thank you very much for joining in, for sharing the practice. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. I really hope you enjoyed the practice and found it useful. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and leave your comments below. I'd love to hear how you feel now at the end or after the practice. And also subscribe to the channel. There will be loads more classes and other yoga related videos coming up. Thank you again, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.